Well, guys, it's me, Airsoft Al, and I thought I'd touch up upon something that has been kind of weird in my mind, actually. And no, it's not the me reading War of the Worlds, and do not worry, that is coming very soon. I'm still debating on that with a few other things. But one thing that kind of came to mind was I just recently saw that Cybergun will be releasing the actual CO2 blowback, double-barreled 1911 that was also released by an Italian real steel company. And this freaking sparked my mind because, holy shit, this is really awesome. Because the real steel is cool. It's definitely innovative. I kind of like the idea. But then I saw the comments section. Hate, 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 hate. Nothing but hate for Cybergun. Which kind of raises my question. Why the hate for Cybergun? Because, to be fair, I understand the hate for it. It's justified. Because there are some guns from Cybergun that kind of were pushed out for a simple cash grab. But yet you cannot deny the significant place of Cybergun. While, yes, I will acknowledge that Tokyo Marui technically brought AEGs into the Foundation and into the airsoft industry in general, I cannot, nor anyone can deny Cybergun's place in airsoft history. Since Cybergun, technically speaking, while I'm not sure of it, I haven't confirmed it yet, is technically one of the first American airsoft industries that basically brought airsoft to America, or something around that nature, basically. I'm going to give you 3 good reasons why I support Cybergun. 1. Cybergun was the first gun brand I actually had. And what I did, it was a good gun that I had gotten. It was an AK-47. It was a M4 by Cybergun. I loved it. It did well for me until it got stolen by some asshole. 2. It was a lot of Cybergun guns, especially good ones, are economy friendly. My M4, now granted, this was 2002 when I got this, so it was roughly $80, which is now going for about $100. I mean, price inflations and things like that, I think it's now roughly $120, I think. I'm not really sure. It depends. Now, another thing is, number 3, it's USA, okay? I support Cybergun because it's USA, USA, USA! I love Cybergun because of how amazing it is. How well built a lot of their guns are. And while, yes, I will admit that they do outsource to companies like KWC and a few other companies out of Taiwan, it's understandable. But in the early years, Cybergun made a lot of their awesome guns in the US of A, showing that we did not have to export out to Japan, Taiwan, or any other companies outside of the United States. And they were relatively cheap and available. But what I loved about Cybergun was they built high-quality airsoft guns for cheap. I mean, the M4 I had, that sucker came with a 300-round high cap. It was it was plastic and it was polymer and aluminum, and it was $80. Again, 2002. 02. Got that 2002 when I bought it. Came with a battery and charger, and the battery actually lasted well over 4 hours. I had 4 hours of play, or roughly well over 4 hours of play with this thing, and I freaking loved it, and not one broke down on me. But it wasn't until 2005 my gun got stolen by someone. I didn't even know that it was stolen until I went to go find it, and it was just gone. Just gone. Like that. And when I wanted to buy it again, the price had went up. Roughly $100, or roughly to $100. It went up. Now, I'm not going to say that Cybergun hasn't kind of gone down, and I'm not going to ignore that in the years that have passed, new companies have new United States-based companies have popped up, like Echo One, Umarex USA, and one other I know that has popped up that is United States based. Shit. I can't think of their name. Oh, Umbrella Arms is another one. Umbrella Armory is another one. But yeah, a lot of these companies have popped up, but Cybergun in its recent years have kind of been cash grabby. And what I mean by that is they've been kind of shirking on the tailcoats of popular named models and brands. They haven't really made any kind of stride, to my knowledge, of really anything that has been awesome. Now, again, I'm not going to knock Tokyo Marui or anything like that. Once again, I'm not trying to piss off the Tokyo Marui purist or anyone else. I'm just putting in my 2 cents on the subject. Because what people need to understand, especially this generation, need to understand is that back in the 90s, the late 90s to early 2000s, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have Wi-Fi back then. We didn't have what we have now, which is high-speed internet. And I am pointing to my computer, I am pointing to my laptop, which gives me the availability to look for brands. No. When we went to Walmart or anything like that, and we had a good bit of money, and we wanted a good, solid AEG or anything like that, we went Cybergun, because Cybergun made very good quality guns. And I will always defend Cybergun. To this date, I will defend Cybergun with tooth and nail. Because where I was and where I'm living now, when Walmart was still selling, before they incorporated Bear River's Black Ops Ignite line or Umarex USA's H&K line, we only had 2 brands we could choose from. Cybergun or the company that shall not be named. And I nuked. And I always went to Cybergun because Cybergun, for $25, and that was my weekly allowance, was $25. I got like $5 weekly, and I would save up to about $25 because I'd go out, buy a nice little Springer gun. For $25, I got a 1911 Springer. Now, granted, it was KWC, but even so, this beautiful Colt, which fully licensed, by the way, fully licensed Colt, and this was 04, by the way, 2004 when I got this. It came with 2 guns, 2 magazines, obviously, and it was a very nice little combat kit back in the day, and I freaking loved it. And I will be doing I will be doing an old school review series because my friend has one of those old 1911s that he got in 05, and to be fair, I wouldn't mind reviewing it, and I am going to review it. But yeah, I want to ask you guys something. What about your first airsoft gun? What about the gun that you knew growing up? For me, it was Cybergun. The line of guns that Cybergun has produced over the years in my childhood to now me being an adult. I mean, I'm 22 years old now. And I will still always go to Cybergun because, to be fair, Cybergun is reliable. I love their guns. The M4 was reliable. The Kalashnikov, freaking amazing because it came with 2 magazines, full wood, full metal, electronic blowback, battery charger. I freaking love that gun, and I'm wanting to get one really bad. And you can bet your ass that when we open up the store in the field, we're going to carry Cybergun. Why? I'll give you 3 good reasons why. 1, affordability. 2, reliability. And 3, they're not cheap. And what I mean by that is they're built well. They're built to last. My FAMAS, I've beaten that thing to death and back, and it is still going good. My FN Scar L, it's still working. To this date, it's still working. It's a $30 gun, but it's still working. And finally, a big one, and I'm talking a big kicker at all, I love these guns. I will love Cybergun. And another gun I'm going to get real soon is hopefully the 522 Commando. The 552 Commando, which I know it's called the 552, the SIG 552, but that's another gun I'm wanting to get. It's an AEG. It's made by Cybergun, and I'm wanting to get that to check out their AEG line that isn't M4s, because that's what I grew up with, was just M4s. I didn't grow up with anything else. Just grew up with M4s and AKs. That's all I grew up with in the late 90s, early 2000s. And yeah, being a 90s kid, I kind of know what it's like. Believe me, I love the 90s. with all my heart, I love the 90s, and I love Cybergun, I love a lot of other companies now. But if you had to give me a lineup of guns and you told me to choose one, and you said not Cybergun, I will walk away from you and never talk to you again. If you gave me a line of if you gave me a roll of guns, and you said one of them was the Cybergun, and just believe me, I'll go for Cybergun every freaking time if you tell me right then and there, with my deepest heart, which one would I really go with and rely on heavily. I'd go with Cybergun, because that's, once again, I'm going to keep repeating myself. I grew up with Cybergun. I know Cybergun can do good. And with this and with them creating a gas blowback double barrel 1911 and a electronic blowback FAMAS F2, yeah, I'm going to support them. I love Cybergun, and I will gladly buy those guns and review them. Hell, I will make sure my shop carries the Cybergun line, and I'm going to make sure it's the good line, not the crap line, the good line. But either way, say in the description what you think. Say in the comment section what you think about Cybergun when it was starting out. What you think of its older line versus its newer line. And no hate comments, please. Just actual true feelings. How you really feel about Cybergun as it's evolved through the years. And this isn't stopping here. I'm going to talk about Umarex USA, how I feel about them. I'm going to talk about all the companies. And I know I'm probably going to piss off a certain New Jersey Shore-looking Asian motherfucker off in Hong Kong or something when I talk about Tokyo Marui, but you know what? If he has a problem, if he has a problem with it, then he can hack onto my show and tell me himself. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Airsoft Al, and I will see you guys in the front lines. Until next time.